Good evening. How is everybody doing? I'm super, super excited to be here. Well, hello, Jerry. Thank you for joining me. Sorry that you can only listen, but it sounds like you're up for a fun adventure. So that is awesome. All right, let's see what we got going here. Actually, the picture from my thumbnail is AI generated. I was playing around with something and I just wanted to see what Canva could do if I gave it a really good description. So it did a good one. Not that I don't have pictures of bacon and eggs and steak. I do. But it was just something fun that I wanted to try and it worked out okay. So I figured give it a shot and see how it goes. I'm trying to find new tools and new resources to use on my journey and making things easier for me without like making it do all the work for me. I don't want like tools to do the work for me, but I definitely want them to help. All right, so I am super excited to share what I have planned going forward for starting the month of April. And we're just going to talk a little bit about it and why I'm choosing to do this. But we're going to talk about the benefits of triple B and E, especially for women over 40, because starting April 1st, I'm going to be launching on a 90-day challenge. This is a personal challenge. You guys are more than welcome to join me in this. We'll be having like weekly updates and chats and things like that. But I have some very, very specific goals in mind for why I want to go ahead and do a 90-day round of triple B&E. I've done 30 here and there in the past, and it's always been beneficial. But I'm at a point in my journey where at 40, almost 47 years old, I am firmly into that perimenopause, menopause type thing, and things are out of whack. I am not feeling my best. I'm tired all the time. Yes, thank you, Matt. Thank you, honey. I would appreciate if everybody could go ahead and hit that thumbs up button for me. But like I was saying, I am tired all the time. There's days where I have like zero energy and even caffeine can't help me. Brain fog is a huge, huge issue. I've recently been sleeping a little bit better. It's still not great, but my sleep has been off. My stress levels have been off, just like my moods have been off. Everything just seems so far out of whack. And I'm so inflamed. I can't even wear my ring right now. The scale's up only 2 pounds, but my ring does not fit. I have my original wedding set, which is a size 9, and the temporary set that I have is a size 7.5, and I can't even get it past the knuckle. But the size 9 fits ish. So that tells me that I really have a huge amount of inflammation that I am dealing with, despite the fact that I'm staying consistent on my keto carnivore ish lifestyle. It's been a little bit more keto lately than carnivore. But one of the main benefits of triple B and E is that it does help reduce inflammation. As we age, chronic inflammation can lead to joint pains and things like that. I have definitely experienced this in the past. Currently, joint pain isn't so bad. I've had a few little bouts here and there, but they kind of come and go quickly. So that's one thing that I'm really hoping to deal with during this next 90 days, starting in April, is I really wanted to reduce the inflammation. I just feel puffy everywhere, despite that the scale says I'm about the same size as I was a month ago. But the scale is also stuck, despite the fact that I am not in a state where I'm overeating. It's just not moving. Not really. It's going up and down, up and down, up and down, 1 or 2 pounds, which is normal fluctuations. And I don't put a whole lot of stock into that. The second reason that I want to embark on a triple B and E course for 90 days is that it is been told to help support hormonal balance. And I definitely feel that my hormones are totally out of whack. And I want to try this to see if a long course of triple B and E is going to help me, or am I in a position where I really do need to go to the doctor and get some additional help, whether that be like hormone therapy or replacement therapy or something like that. But before I go that route, I want to give the triple B and E a try and see if it helps with my mood swings, helps me improve my sleep, helps it just all that kind of stuff. High quality animal fats are amazing and do wonders. And I know that it can be beneficial. And the reason why I'm doing 90 days is because I don't feel like 30 days is enough. I did 30 days in January and felt better. And then I've had a couple months off of it where I've just been eating keto like I normally do. I'm not having a lot of treats or anything like that. I'm not really overdoing anything. But I'm back to not feeling as great as I was previously. And I just, like I said, I just feel puffy. I kind of feel it in my face and just everywhere else. The third reason that I want to do triple B and E is because it's going to help me with satiety and be simple. I don't have to think. I have limited choices, which is going to work well for my crazy busy schedule. I can order groceries on repeat. I can prep certain things in advance and just grab and go. Then I also, when I'm on triple B and E, I tend to eat only once a day, sometimes twice a day. But now that I'm eating more keto friendly foods, I tend to have a smaller breakfast. I tend to have lunch and I tend to have dinner. And I really want to tap back into that satiety and staying full longer. Another part that I want to try to work on a little bit during triple BNA is just a little bit longer of intermittent fasting and things like that. I do pretty good. I usually don't eat till around 11 or 12 unless I have a super busy morning, and then I will just eat really just in the morning when I get up just because I have time then. The other thing that I'm looking forward towards triple beanie is improved gut health. My gut has just felt off recently. And I don't know if it's all the vegetables that I'm eating, that I have some sensitivity there that I wasn't previously aware of. And now I'm just noticing that I have some sensitivity there. But like I said, the bloating is just, it's just awful. My clothes just don't fit the way that I want them to fit. And I don't feel comfortable in my skin. So I want to work on that and get that down and done. I'm also looking forward to the improved mental clarity that comes for me with triple B and E. And it just happens just like to calm everything down in an anxious mind for me. And just lets things be smooth and easy and simple. So yeah, that is some of the things that I am really looking forward to doing on the triple B and E for 90 days. It's going to be a big commitment. I know I've been talking with some friends and they're like, why don't you just do 30 days and assess, and do 60 days and then assess, and do 30 more days to get to 90 and assess. And I'm like, that's technically a great plan and that's a great way to do it. I said, however, what I'm looking to achieve, I don't think is going to happen for me within 30 or 60 days. I really feel that I have to go ahead and do the whole 90 days. It's going to be a big transition, but I'm super excited about it and I'm looking forward to it. I have a journal that I bought, and I'm probably not going to use this one specifically. I have another one. I just can't reach it. And I'm going to start journaling the process, just journaling my thoughts, my feelings, my emotions, everything that I'm dealing with, things that I'm noticing. Not focusing so much on scale loss because that's an added benefit. That's not what I'm going for this. I definitely want to deal with how I feel, like mental clarity wise, how my inflammation feels, how my joint pain is, and just overall how I'm feeling, because I want to get back to feeling amazing. I'm not feeling totally awful, don't get me wrong, but off enough that I'm like, I've got to do something because I am definitely out of balance. Things have gotten out of whack. I don't know exactly what changed and where it changed. So this is the perfect time to employ an elimination diet, which triple B and BBBE is an elimination diet. And then I'll be able to slowly add things back in and enjoy things like that. So I am definitely going to be focusing on the ruminant animals, mostly beef, just because it's the easiest to get. But we're going to throw in some lamb. I have some lamb in there. I'm going to utilize bacon mostly as a like garnish side dish or to go around my meatballs just to add a little extra moisture and flavor. Not so much eating mass amounts of bacon because I know I will overdo that and I don't want to overdo it. But I want to focus on making sure that I am staying hydrated, and I'm going to be definitely supplementing with electrolytes, zero sugar ones, of course, no flavors. I'm going to use salty, just unflavored. Or I have like the liquid ones that I will put into my water, things like that. And I want to work on supplementing magnesium at night because I feel like I could be deficient in a few things as well. And I want to throw that into this experiment. I've been doing the magnesium every night for a couple days now, so I'm noticing a difference. So I'm just going to keep doing it since I'm noticing a difference now before I even start triple BBBE, and we're going to go from there. But before I get too far into more rambling, we celebrated a very big milestone last week, and we have a wonderful prize. Thank you to Keto Chow. One of you is about to win a bag of raspberry cheesecake Keto Chow. So I have my iPad and I have an app ready to go that is going to go ahead and draw the winner. I've linked it to that video, so it is doing all the comments, and it should do a countdown. So let's hit confirm, and then it's got all the comments right here, and I know you really can't see it, but I'm going to go ahead and hit start, and we're going to go see who is our winner. All right, Jerry, congratulations. Go ahead and send me an email at sarahsjoyfuljourney@gmail.com with your shipping information, and I will send it over to Keto Chow, and then they will get your Keto Chow into the mail for you. So I hope that you will enjoy that. So, yes, congratulations, Carnivore Jerry in the middle of the forest. I think that's awesome. I'm so glad that you won that and you will enjoy that moving forward. So the other thing that we're going to do with Triple B&E is our Wednesday nights are going to be like a weekly update, check-in. So if you're joining me and you have questions about it or you want to share your successes, our weekly Wednesday live streams are going to be the perfect place to ask those questions. Share your journey in your comments and I can highlight them and respond to you and things like that. So I'm really excited to get started on that. You don't have to join the challenge for the whole 90 days. If you want to do 30, that's fantastic. 60, 90, whatever works for you would be amazing. But you're going to hear me talking about Triple BBBE a lot over the next 90 days as I focus on that. There won't be a whole lot of recipe videos coming out during that time just because it's so simple. But I do have some things planned, like using some sous vide recipes for some meat and just how I do things. So it's not necessarily a recipe. It'll be more like how-to techniques. I can do things that I keep in staples. What are my favorite things? I could do a Triple B&E grocery haul, stuff like that. So we'll see how it goes. I also plan to, during that time, we have a couple events that we're going to be doing. So I'm going to talk about those events and how I stay Triple B&E and maybe I'll try to find some like restaurants like staying triple B&E and how I do it at this place or that place or things like that that could be beneficial. So if you plan to join me for triple B&E, I would love for you to leave a comment down below or make a comment over in the Facebook group letting me know that you're going to join me on this journey, because it's always nice to know that you're not the only one doing a challenge. But either way, if I still end up being the only one doing this challenge, the challenge is for me anyway. It's just some things that I want to work on and some goals that I want to focus on, and that will help me just get back some of my energy. I know there's been so much stress going on with schooling and all that kind of stuff, but I'm inching down ever closer to getting school done. I should be done with the bulk of my education in the next 4 to 6 weeks. So it's really coming on pretty quickly, and I'm staying dedicated to that and enjoying that process as well. All right. Well, if you have any questions or anything that you want to talk about, that would be fabulous. We can chat for a few more minutes just to see how things are going. I got a new plant today, which is really cool. It's in the other room. It's one of my bucket list plants, and I'm down to the point where I need to be very thoughtful and mindful of what plants I'm getting because I really don't have space. I have sold some of my plants. I still have a few others up for sale. Not that I don't like those plants. I do like those plants, but I have my favorites, and I do want to focus on getting a couple more of my favorites. So I want to have time for them as well. Thank you, dear. I am proud of how I'm doing in school too. As soon as I am done on this call, I do have, or this live, I do have a practice session with a friend. So we're going to do one practice session before I have to do my practicum in a couple weeks. Maybe sooner if I'm feeling more confident. I can attack it at any time I feel confident enough. I did start a book today, an audiobook, and I have finished almost the whole book. I think I have like an hour left at this point. I will finish it today. It wasn't a super long book. It was a funny book. It was a book that I bought. It's dark romance, and haven't done a dark romance one in a while. But I bought this one because it was very popular on TikTok and it blew up everywhere. And I wasn't so sure that I was going to like it. And I was like, I don't know. But everybody said, it's so good. It's so good. You really got to try it. So I picked up Butcher and Blackbird and I started that today. It's definitely very dark, but it's very funny as well. So all right. Well, that seems to be all that I have tonight for you guys, is getting ready to launch that Triple B&E challenge starting May 1st, which is next Tuesday or Wednesday, I think. And we'll start with our first check-in and just I'll boil down like more specific goals or what I've been working on, and we will chat every week. And I hope that you will join me in this journey as well. Find your joy in your journey and have a wonderful and joyful evening. Bye for now.